I doubt I can make this video. My whole family's here. Actually, anyways, I gotta make it. I gotta make the video because I gotta work out. Ooh, I don't think I'll be working out until about 11:20. That's crazy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my channel. I think here's my strategy. So I have these short chapters for a memoir about bodybuilding called The Road to Swoleville. The Education of a Musclehead. I'm trying to get a literary agent for that one. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Man, if they don't like that, then I don't know what to give them, because the prose is good. The content seems good to me, but I don't know. If no one takes it in about a month, I'll probably have to self-publish it, which is kind of embarrassing, really. But I shouldn't be embarrassed by that. I don't think I want to do a bodybuilding expert from that book every day. I think I'd rather alternate it with watch content. And so what's been going on with my watch content is about 6 years ago, I wrote a book that had some good stuff in it. It was called Watch Addiction Rules. And I'm rewriting it, I'm expanding it, I'm reinterrogating it, and I'm making it totally different. And so what I'm going to do is I'm in the process of rewriting it, and I'm going to call it Arrwristed Development, my revised, expanded Watch Addiction Rules. That would be the subtitle. But the main title now will be Arrwristed Development. I'm going to try to keep those chapters short, and then I want to alternate my bodybuilding memoir with the watch addiction memoir. I don't know if it's a memoir. It's about all of us, so it's not I wish it were fiction. It's not fiction. And then, oh, by the way, I'm wearing a Seiko SLA051 called the Arrwristed. It's on a dive core strap. I like it on the bracelet. I don't know. I don't know. I feel more connected with it on the strap for some reason. I don't know. I never know what I'm doing with my watch collecting. Every day is a new adventure. Yeah, right. So, yeah, I think I want to alternate. Today, I didn't even want to begin with my first chapter in Arrwristed Development because the material struck me as a little familiar. This is a little less familiar. This takes me back to 2007 when I was wearing quartz watches a lot. I was wearing a lot of quartz watches. You know, I didn't have my initial watch conversion was 2005 when I bought a Citizen Echozilla, which is a solar watch. Not particularly comfortable. I think I wore that watch every day for like 3 years. That was kind of nice, not having to choose a watch. But when I got the Seiko Monster First Gen in 2010 for $200, that was a major conversion to mechanical diver watches. So this is before my 2010 mechanical diver conversion. Only a fellow watch addict like you guys would understand that kind of, who has conversations during my initial Echozilla conversion in 2005. I wore the solar quartz, and then my deeper mechanical diver conversion in 2010. So anyways, let me put my Clark Kent glasses on, and I'll read the fifth chapter, just because I don't think this material is very familiar to you. The fifth chapter from Arrwristed Development, called Don't Sulk. If no one cares about your watch, don't sulk. Sure, wear your prized watches with all the boldness and swagger of a peacock strutting down a catwalk. Stare at them endlessly as they shimmer on your wrist like a blazing mirage in the desert of this tedious existence. Just don't become so self-absorbed that you start thinking this shiny wrist candy makes you invincible, the epitome of success, and a testament to your victory over life's many hurdles and your own inner demons. We humans are pros at crafting grandiose self-images, elaborate facades that help us rise above our mundane realities, and the unbearable sense that we're just tiny ignored specks in a universe where everyone is too busy waving their own flags to notice ours. It's wired into our DNA. We crave validation and attention from our fellow tribesmen. We yearn for a sense of distinction that defines us and gives a warm, fuzzy sense of belonging. Your watch, my friend, becomes part of this self-definition and self-expression. But here's the kicker. No one, and I mean no one, gives a flying tick-tock about the Holy Grail watch on your wrist. Take it from me. In 2007, I flaunted my newly purchased Nixon 5130 chronograph with gunmetal and red accents at a family Thanksgiving, jetting from Los Angeles to San Francisco. Surely this quartz marvel was the most fascinating item at the dinner table, a beacon of interest amidst the turkey and cranberry sauce. But not one family member gave it a second glance, let alone a comment. On the flight back, I sulked like a dethroned monarch over the deafening silence that greeted my magnificent timepiece. On the plane, my bitterness and depression were epic. I brooded like a film noir protagonist. I slumped in my seat, eyes narrowed and staring out the window, channeling my inner Humphrey Bogart. The flight attendant asked if I wanted peanuts or pretzels, and I replied in a low, gravelly voice, "Whatever." Every few minutes I let out a deep theatrical sigh, loud enough for the people around me to wonder if I was suffering from a terminal case of ennui. I popped in my earbuds and blasted a moody playlist filled with Radiohead, The Smiths, Bon Iver, hoping my melancholic vibes would emanate through the cabin. I pulled out my notebook and furiously scribbled a rant about the Philistine nature of my family, detailing their egregious lack of taste and appreciation for fine orology. When the flight attendant offered me a beverage, I waved her off with a silent, dismissive hand gesture, ensuring everyone knew I was too wrapped up in my existential crisis to be bothered with trivialities like hydration. So here's the reality check. No one cares about your watch. It's your own personal head trip, your substitute friend in a lonely world. But hey, at least it tells time, right? All right, so that's what I got. If you like this kind of short chapter reading, let me know. Otherwise, I got a can. I don't even know if YouTube allows it. I could be violating YouTube laws. Reading on YouTube. I mean, I may only be allowed to do that on a radio show or a podcast show. Have I violated rules? Will there be fines issued? All right, so what other business do we have to tend to? So I looked at a Random Rob video yesterday. I was late to the party because it was one of his live videos. It was over an hour long. And he discussed a health concern of his. He discussed gout in his big toe. And he discussed how he had to go off alcohol. And he's on low carb. And he's probably on a very restricted diet. I wish him the best. That sounds brutal. I think I had minor gout a year ago. I think for me, it was from eating sardines every day. I can't remember the name of it. There's something in sardines that causes gout. I still eat them twice a week. I don't have the problem, so I guess I can eat them twice a week. That's brutal. So I wish him the best. He also said something about a watch meetup at Mimo's. For the last 3 years or so, I've been attending the Random Rob watch meetup at Mimo's, and it's usually been in late August. And he said it's not happening. There's just scheduling things going on. And he said it would be around 2025. I'm such a creature of habit. I was very deflated to hear that there would be no watch meetup in August. I really, it's weird. I only meet these guys at the watch meetup once a year, and yet I immediately can talk to them like I've known them all my life. It's weird. Who can explain that? I don't get it. And the other thing that's weird is I'm not generally very social, but man, I go to the watch meetup in Long Beach, and I'm talking for hours. I got so much to say. It's weird. All because of a common bond with watches? What's that all about? I need to interrogate that. So anyways, I do wish Rob the best as he overcomes gout. What a word. It's just one short little word means so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think. Have you ever gone to an occasion wearing your grand watch and no one gave a rat's adenoidal gland about it, and you were dejected like a child? We all need to grow up. We all need to gird our loins like men, which I must do now as I go into the garage and do a kettlebell workout. Unbelievable. Let me know what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, I'm out.